Okay, so guys, once you have your image at this stage, let me show you a couple tricks. So to the left or right of the spacebar key, there's something called the Command key. If you hold the Command key down and hit Command plus, and you have to be in Photoshop for this to work, you can zoom in. Command minus zooms out, and then instead of using these to toggle up and down, hold down your spacebar so you get a little hand, and then you can move this around pretty readily. Other cool things to know about, if you hit the F key on your keyboard, you can look at this full screen with the tools, without the tools, or floating in a window. So that's kind of a nice thing to know about as well. Now, something else you need to bring up, and you can see mine's not here, is my layers palette. How do I get that? Go to Window, Layers. There it is. And we're talking about this one that says layers right there. These are my properties. I'll make that invisible again. So I'm going to show you how to copy a layer. So right now I have one layer, right? There it is. And if I mouse down on it and drag it down to this button right here, not to the garbage can, as you can see I have two layers now. It's the exact same layer. It's just a duplicate of it. And I'm going to make sure I'm on layer 1 copy. And here's what I'd like to do. I'm going to zoom in, Command plus, and I can see that I have dust marks on this. Not that many, but I mean, I can see them even from back here. I mean, they're clearly there. And obviously, as I zoom in and get closer, I can see a couple others. And there might even be some imperfections from how I developed the film, so I can scroll around and look for those. So here's a dust mark right there, for example. So I'm on the top layer when I do this. I'm going to go to my clone stamp tool, and then when I have my clone stamp tool on, I'm going to come up here. Now your brushes might look like this, so you're going to open up your general brushes folder and click soft round. And what you'll get is, with a soft round, a brush that maybe is this size. And if you go to your letter P on your keyboard, to the right of that are your bracket tools. Your right bracket tool, if you hold it down, will make the brush bigger. Your left bracket tool will make the brush smaller. And to use this, what you want to do is Option, hold down the Option key on your keyboard. That's near your spacebar. So it's spacebar Command Option. Hold down your Option key and find a similar value. So, love that bell. This gray right here is very similar to this gray. So Option, click, and then watch this. Look at that. It's like you can make it disappear. So I'm going to make sure this is dark like this up here. So I'm going to find something similar to that and bring this in, and look at that. It's like it never was. And now I can move around. Again, hold down the space bar and you can move around and find other areas like that. So here's one. I'm going to make my brush a little bigger by holding down the bracket tool. Option, click down here. That looks similar, and see? And that's basically the way this works. So look around for little pieces of dust to clean up. And obviously I'm going to do this on the other image. I hit the letter F to go back to cat with statue, and I can see that if I zoom in, there's a little piece of dust right there. But before I do anything, I always want to make a copy of the layer, so in case this goes terribly wrong, I have something else I can use. So again, Option, click, and then sample from that nearby, and it's like you would never even know that that was there. So imperfections can be cleaned up pretty quickly that way.